Hello, I'm Heiseline Dixon. The social psychology of racism, prejudice, bias, and discrimination is expressed through the concepts of conformity and groupthink amongst in-groups. The movie The Best of Enemies, written and directed by Robin Bissell, starring Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell, depicts the real-life account of two racially diverse leaders who fought against one another for their civil rights in Durham, North Carolina in 1971, but who were converted from historic enemies to lifelong friends. The psychology of terror management is an attitude that is rooted in fear, insecurity, and low self-esteem, demonstrating through the invisible family tree of racism, prejudice, stereotyping, bias, and discrimination. Its requirement of conformity amongst its members is for preservation of presumed rights and privileges. Social categorization is a concept that enforces stereotypes and division to prevent equal liberties and rights for others based on differences in genetics and cultural beliefs. Insecure people often create groups to distinguish themselves from others through the in-group versus out-group concept. And those in the in-group will often use stigmatization to dehumanize the out-group for self-protection. The self-esteem and identity of C.P. Ellis, the leader of the Ku Klux Klan in-group, was steeped in his affiliation with the group, demonstrating the social identity theory. He was deeply devoted and prideful of his membership, which he saw as an invisible empire that endowed him with the opportunity to be heard and to be something, affording him the privilege of in-group favoritism to create discrimination in their favor. Out-group members experience intellectual and performance evaluation concerns based on negative stereotypes. Anne Atwater, a Black woman unsympathetically referred to as Roughhouse Annie because of her fighting attitude, was a community and civil rights leader battling for change one issue at a time. She was a member of Operation Breakthrough, a community organization and anti-poverty movement which advocated for reform against discrimination through activism and rallying. Following an electrical fire at East End Elementary School, where the health and safety of its Black students was compromised, the parents filed a petition at the City Council for their students to finish the school year at Durham Elementary School, a white school, until their school became habitable again. The City Council rejected their request and ordered a split shift system at the school for the Black students. The issue caught media attention and the Black community gained the support of the NAACP, who filed a petition in court for the immediate integration of all Durham public schools. CP and white community members vehemently opposed this request, insisting that their civil rights not be infringed upon by allowing Black kids to integrate with their children. Their zero tolerance for reform demonstrated the groupthink attitude of one mind for all members, which is submerged in conformity. Conformity produces de-individuation, causing people to lose their own identity and ability to make their own decisions, a concept that President John F. Kennedy described as the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. The presiding judge instituted a democratic approach to reach a solution called a charrette, which is an official community summit and voting system by both sides of the problem, promoting the process of contact hypothesis, which states that direct contact between hostile groups reduces intergroup prejudice under certain conditions. CP and Ann reluctantly served as the co-chairs for their communities, leading the charrette. After 10 days of racist and prejudice-laced debates and an unprecedented act of kindness, it was time to vote and come to a resolution. CP voted in favor of integrating the school and ended his affiliation with the KKK, ripping up his Klan card during his speech. Although this terminated his relationship with the KKK, it granted him a more fulfilling intergroup friendship with Ann Atwater and members of the Black community. According to Emerson, a friendship is a bonding capital, but when that friendship is multiracial, it is also bridging a capital. Cassine et al., 2017. Embracing the truth that all people are created equal and deserve equal protection of the law and opportunities, CP and Anne worked together on many social justice reformations, traveling the country together, speaking about their history and new beginnings. A bridge was built between CP and Anne, transporting them from being the best of enemies to the best of friends, a new plateau they would both enjoy until the day they died. Thank you.